Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's drop sale. I feel totally out of sorts, so we'll just see how this goes. Truth. I'm recording this on the day of the sale, and it is noon, and the sale is at 4. So this should be interesting. And by the way, if you tune in next week and you see this very same outfit, that's because likely I'm going to be recording 2 videos today. So we shall see how this all goes. I hope you're all well. You're having a great day. It heated up really fast this morning. I let the dog out right before I came down. I was like, so cool when I was sitting on the patio or on the deck having my coffee this morning. Now it's hot. So, what do we got going on? If you are watching in the replay, if you're watching live, please take a second, hit that thumbs up. It really, really, truly does help. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that. I would love it. Couple things. If you are the successful bidder, then you will need to send me some information at restorationharmony, the number 1 at gmail.com, which you can see right here on the screen. And in addition to that, if you wouldn't mind putting drop sale and today's date, which is May 18th, that would help me when in my search, just in case something might go to spam. So with a drop sale, a little bit different than a live sale. While I will be chatting with all of you in the comments live, we won't actually be doing a live video. So I will give you a price. It's a flat price. There's no bidding against anybody else. The first person that types in that item and claims it is the winner of the item. Then you would need to send me, if you haven't already or purchased from me recently, just that quick email with today's date, drop sale, and I need your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address that you wish your goodies to come to, and anything else? Oh, your PayPal email, if it is different from your email that you use or that you send it to me. If you don't have PayPal, not to worry. You can check out as a guest. It's just how the invoices come, and it's very safe for both you and for me. And today, I believe that we have special guest Ruby in the background. I put some blankets up, so hopefully she would get cuddly. And really, she's just sitting on the floor. I don't know what she's doing, but Zenny is in with Landon. So, yeah, no. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. And I can answer questions in the chat throughout if there are any. What else am I forgetting? I don't think anything. If you want to see the comments, make sure that you're in all messages so you can see those as you go. It might help, even though this is pre-recorded, to hit refresh once in a while if you feel like it. I don't know that it's necessary, but it might give you the most up-to-date comments if you refresh it on occasion. So let's start out. We're going to do sale items first. And why didn't I do this before I got started? Ugh, Angelina. Okay. We're just going to put this in here. I'm going to have to do this. All right. The first item is a sale item, and it is $10. It is, and when I say sale item, I just mean it's an item that is from one of our previous sales that is still available. If someone wants it, you just put in whatever the item is and the number or the dollar amount. So that is, I think that there's now about 19 or 20 sheets of the wrapping paper in here, and it is $10. So the first person to put in vintage wrap is the winner. And there's some pretty, whoa, there's some that are smaller. There's some, they're falling all over. There's some that are larger, but they are wonderful to make journals, signatures, tags, all kinds of fun things. It was all nice and neat and pretty, but now I'm making a mess. So you kind of get the gist. There's a lot. This is one of my favorites. Yeah. There's that. That's also one of my favorites. just some vintage goodness. Who wouldn't want that? So these are, there's a couple more. That and that. Okay. So that, my friends, is $10. All you need to do is type in wrapping paper bundle. And this is the last one I have of these left. I need to go back through my wrapping paper and find some new designs because I'm sure I have some. I do have one, and let's see, one home and garden bundle. It is $19. This is on sale. This is the one with all of the cookbooks in it, and there is a lot. So that is $19, and it was, I believe, $24. So there you go. What else? What else do I got? Oh, I also have the fishing book, which is really heavy. And remember, it had damage, so if you were wanting it for display, this is what it looks like on the spine. Ouch. And you can see in reference to my head, it's very large. Very, very large. Where's my tape measure? You know, I'm very quick to blame my kids. I was going to say, oh, if Landon took it. It is 10.5 by 12. And it is very cool. It's got, I can't even do it justice. It's so magnificent. And it's huge. It's got great illustrations. It's got great color images. And it is, I want to say it's like 400 pages. Even the end papers are beautiful. Look at those. So if you know somebody, I mean, and maybe you know somebody that wants to own this, and all you have to do is type in, come on, Fishing 14. That is a bargain. There's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of pages of fish. I'm just going to try to find a couple other. Here's one with all the boats. And I better put it down before I hurt myself. But that is $14. There you go. So those are the sale items that I have today. So let's see. What shall we... Oh, one more thing. I have one pokey tool left. It is the Pearl pokey tool. And if you're not familiar with what a pokey tool is, this is what we use when we are crafting. We use it to puncture our holes when we're putting our signatures in, and for just a general tool. Consider it, I call it a pokey tool, but really it's an awl. AHL, right? So there's that one left. It is $12. And I better put this in just so you guys can see it on there. So all you need to do is type pokey tool 12. There you go. All right, we'll put over him. I was like, come on, you can't tell me I don't have some wine corks. I know I've had some. I found them yesterday in my blingy cabinet, so that was good. Okay, let's get started. All right, let me get to, I'm going to start off with a book. This is one I found recently. I don't even know if this video has come out yet, but I am in love with this. It's called The Costume Collector, and it is, did I write down what? Oh, come on. Did I write down what year it is? 1999. It is a cool book. It does have its, I wonder what it looks like. It's just plain red. And it's kind of skinny. It is only, let's see, 5 inches by 9¼ inches. But it is super cute. And it's got color images. There's a whole lot of those. It talks about the history of all kinds of different things. It's my favorite. Like I like the 1920s, but you know, it's got all the eras. Look at this. Isn't that cute? So tons of information. And that is $6. Costume Collector's Companion. I thought it would, this has a little, it looked like there was a sticker or something on it at one point. I think it would be great for fashion journals. It would be great just to keep. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. The next item, what do we got next? Oh gosh, I got to tell you. Oh, the next item is also going to be $6, but I have to tell you this story. Yesterday, I needed to, what did I have to get? I had to run to grab something, and I just went to, we have this place called Quick Start. It's like a grocery store, or I'm sorry, like a gas station, but it's like a mini grocery store, and they got some really great stuff, like their chicken's really good and some other things. I picked something up. I don't even remember what it was. So I bebopped in there, and I took Zenny with me. So I bebopped in, got what I needed, and I was just totally focused. And so I went to my car, opened the door, and I just like, it was the same car as mine with some dude sitting in it. Like the guy was in his 20s. I scared him so bad. He like jumped back and then like kind of did this like I was going to attack him or something. I couldn't believe it. And I couldn't stop laughing about it like after I did it. This is not the first time that I've ever like opened a door. I did it one time at a thrift store and started putting stuff in the back seat before it registered that this was not my car. Poor guy. He almost didn't make it to 20, whatever, 5 or so. This is awesome. It is $6 as well. I wished I would have found it 2 weeks ago, but I wanted to bring it to the table because it is lovely and it is a Unique Ideals Mother's Day edition. This is from, my eyes are watering. My allergies are terrible. Come on. Talk to me, goose. I don't know. Apparently I can't find it. But it is beautiful. The images are gorgeous. This would be great if you wanted to do a, well, you could just use it for all the roses. Obviously, there's a lot in there, but there's some really great stories, mother stories. It's very pretty. Look at this. So cute. So that is $6. Ooh, look at that. Just put in Ideals 6, and that's all there is to it. So I did. Okay, I need to make sure I keep track of. Let's do some seam binding. And this is going to be pretty easy. Come here. They're going to be $2 a piece. I only have 3 of them, 3 different options this week. So they are $2, and you can just, the first person to put in the color takes it home. So the first color, oh, that's not even showing up at all good. I mean, what I mean is the color is not. This is a very pale blue, but not as pale as what you're seeing. It's really beautiful. And in the camera, it almost looks green. It's not. It's pretty blue. $2 for that. There are 3 yards in each bundle. Here is the yellow. Again, it's a pale yellow bundle. And then the final one is lavender. And it's kind of a brighter lavender. It's showing up pretty true to color in the screen. So that is 3 yards of the lavender. And they're $2 each. So just put in. What is that noise? Well, that was weird. That must be what Zenny or Ruby was. I don't know what it is out there. If they're working outside, but that was loud. Could you hear that? Freaked me out. Okay, so seam binding. Just put in the color and that will be good enough, and I'll pop it into my spreadsheet. Okay, the next one is going to be a pre-order, and it is going to be $4. But here is what, so you understand what a pre-order, why I'm doing what I'm doing. I went to a thrift store, and they had an entire set of encyclopedia, and they all had the same cover, front and back. And so I bought one for myself. Because if you can tell here, these are poppies. So I have wanted to do a poppy journal, but also I think this would be just a floral journal in general would be fun. But I think it would also, it could lead to a little Wizard of Oz action too. This is what the spine looks like. Well, they had more of them, and I didn't want to buy a bunch of them and bring them home if no one else was interested in them except for me. But I know that a lot of you are interested in poppies, and this would make a fabulous spine. Uh, I'll show you. All of them obviously are different. I'll pick out the best ones. But if you're interested, just put poppies and the what? Just put poppies for or poppies, and I will get as many as I can. So if you're interested, just put it in there. And if I can't get all of them, I mean, I think there was at least 12. But the pages inside are pretty too. And it's an encyclopedia of gardening. So of course you've got, you could do a gardening journal. But I just thought they were too cool to not. And I just did AA because those are my initials, or were my initials before I got married. So there you have it. All you have to do is put in Poppy, $4, and you are good to go. Let me see. Oh, another little public service announcement. You still have time to contribute in the Turning 3K on my birthday. You can type it right in right now with that hashtag. Make sure you use hashtag turning the number 3K. No, it's turning the word 3. Is it? Well, I'm not re-recording it, but I'm losing my mind. It's okay. Turning 3K on my birthday. I'll search for it. I will find you. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. So if you do that here and you do it on Instagram, your name will go into the drawing. And if you so choose to send an item either that you've made or that you want me to include or try to use in the journal, the lap book that we're making and I will be giving away, you're welcome to do that. And a lot of you that have purchased from me before have my address. And if you need more details, you can look in the description box and there will be an address there. So I didn't want to forget that. The other thing is that normally this would be a live sale, and for the next 3 weeks, so the next 2 weeks when we would normally have lives, we will be doing pre-recorded at 4 p.m. And then our monthly first Thursday of the month will be at 10 a.m. And that is so that I can do some graduation preparation and partying. So there you have it. Let's see. I'm looking at my list. Oh, okay, so I think I share this. I didn't prep very well in looking at what videos were up before because I do a lot at the same time and I can't remember which ones are up and aren't. But every year, the Quilters Guild has an annual sale. Thousands of, pieces of fabric and books and everything. And at the end of that, whatever those people who have either done the yard sale or whatever it's called that don't want to mess with it, they put it all together and then they bring all of the leftover merchandise to the thrift store. And I was there on the first day that they came in last year, and then they've done it again this year. So I reached out to my quilter friend and I'm like, you need to run over there. But I was able to get some really good stuff. The prices were a little bit higher than what they were last year, but I think that you guys are really going to like it. So I put some things together I think that will be wonderful for us to use, whether we're journalers or if you quilt, it will be awesome for you too. So the first one are these just big bundles and they're $2. I may need to go back to the $2. So you can pick choice. You got tan, or we'll just call this one green. But there are a lot of scraps of various sizes, and this one has a lot of squares in it, which, you know me, I always say I'm buying it. If somebody's already cut it up for me, I am buying it because then I don't have to. But it is a really nice bundle of goodness. You can make fabric flips. You could use these to make little scrap pieces that people could use throughout. You could use some of these for tabs. You can use them, cover them with a piece, or cover a piece of cardstock with them and use them as actual tags and tabs and journals. Endless possibilities. And then this one is even more random scraps, and a lot of them are a lot longer, so that's why they're bundled this way. But you can tell this one has more of the natural colors, I would say. And that's $2. They're beautiful. But I mean, I was like, well, do I really want to put those together? I'm like, yes, somebody will want these. And it was worth the time that it took me to sort through all of it. So I hope you guys love it. So that was either tan or brown. Just put in $2 and it is yours. And then the next one are $1. And hopefully I'll just take one out and show you. But I have 3. And I have triangles, and then I have squares. So here are the triangles. I just put all of the triangles that were in. So these are quilt pieces. So we've got squares and triangles, which I did keep a few for myself so that I could make some projects and do some tutorials. So if you're interested, tune into that. But, you might as well use them. There's some bigger ones. These are a little bit bigger than these. And I did not count them, but there's there's a lot. And a lot of matching or coordinating colors because, again, our quilter friends put a lot of time and effort into sorting their fabrics for their quilts. And so there is that. I won't go through all of it because that'd be half the fun. But they're $1. $1. How come that didn't go up there? $1. So we have triangles. We have squares. I'm not going to go. And we'll call this, let's call this one blue squares. And we'll call this green squares. So we got blue, green, and triangles. So there, is that what I wrote down? I better write down what I really said. There we go, blue. All righty. What do you guys got planned for this weekend? Anything fun? I'm planning for graduation. And Rhea actually has her graduation ceremony this weekend, so that will be fun. How about we do some dies? Should we do some dies? I was tickled. The world is, the universal minds, I think, when you're going to be working on a project. You just put it out there and then things just come and fall in your lap. Well, I was in a thrift store and I had an intent to go there and do videos for an entirely different, reason on topic. And it didn't work out that way. But while I was in there, I found paper dolls and I found stamps and dies. And look at this. Oh, wait, let me just put the, there we go. These are $10. Is that right? Yes. For either one of these. And these are paper doll cutouts. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. These are Julie Nuttings. And they are brand new in the package, never taken out. So these are a lot less expensive. They're by Prima. They even come with a nice plastic little storage pouch. But look, there you can see at the back, That is Miss Cassie. Cassie the cowgirl. Yeehaw. I just couldn't pass these up. Now, I did keep some stamps, but I'm not so hot at the die cutting, so somebody else needs to own that. And then the second one is, what's her name? Marisol. So Marisol she has her body and then a dress. And it comes in the package with a pouch to store her. And those are $10. We are going to have so much fun with these. Well, somebody's going to have fun die cutting. I'm just going to be stamping. So there you have it. We got those. And then, hang on, I got to flip my paper. I made a mistake by doing that. Oh, where are they? Here they are. Last week, you asked me to bring, I almost said drugs, not drugs, drug labels. And then I could not find the little storage container that I put them all in with all of the items I still need to process. I don't know where it's at. Somewhere safe. However, oh, you know what? Maybe they're up in maybe I put them up in that cabinet. I don't know. I'll have to go look. But I did have some that I had already processed, so it's not something for you to worry about, but I'm really curious as to where they are. So I did put 12 packs together, and those 12 packs are $8. I'll bring some each week, but this is this week's pack. We have denatured alcohol, which, by the way, that is what I use for room spray. Well, I use sometimes Everclear, but it's the same thing. Paregoric. This is from a druggist in Garner, Iowa. Tincture of iodine. And the old medicinal Epsom salt and olive oil. I love the colors. They're like a really vibrant orange. This one's the red and the white. This one's not quite as bright. Laudanum. Don't know what you use that for. This is just poison. Just pure poison. Sulfuric acid. So all you need to do is just type in $8 drug labels. There's some mothballs. Oh, I have 2 mothballs in this pack. Because, what do you use mothballs for? I mean, I know what you use mothballs for, but did you have to get them at a druggist? Or if there was something medicinal about them, I'm really curious. Paregoric acid. Okay, there was 2 of those. And then benzene. There you go. So I'll bring more eventually once I find whatever I did with all of the other ones. I think after the sale, I'm going to go over there and look. See what I can find. Let me get these back in the package. Okay. Then the next thing I also promised that I would bring to you is the state kits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a sample of one, and then I will tell you what states that I have. So I thought that would be the easiest way to do it. So with me today, I have Texas, California, and Illinois. Every single one, obviously, are going to be different, but I'll just give you a sampling of what some of these have in them, and I'll just show you California. So there is a first edition. No, what do they call this? First issue stamp thing, and inside of each one of these, I didn't have every state, but this one had it in there. I had California, and every one of that I have has the newspaper clipping that somebody sent about anti-pollution set to go on sale this month. And it's just all about that edition of the stamp set. So I thought that was kind of fun. And so every state that I had that had a postmark on it, I made kits out of there. There is a flashcard. This one has a map of Santa Barbara. There's some photos, vintage photos from the state. These are wonderful if you're creating, maybe you're creating a journal to go on a trip, a traveler's notebook perhaps, or maybe you want to have something from a place that you used to live or that you have visited that has a special memory. Maybe you want to make it for somebody else. Look at that. That's really cool. So like I said, they're all very different. I've curated these from, just as time passes and just continue to add to them. There are some states, this one has a little boo-boo on it. There are some states that have enough that I can make 2. For example, the state of Missouri, I could probably make 4. I feel like Pennsylvania might be another one that is like that. There is a calendar page. This is part of a book. I don't know if I ever shared. Yeah, I shared them in a haul. But this is everything about the state. And what happened was it was the front and the back, and then you flipped them upside down. And so there was one state on one side and one state on the other. So I've separated them all. I didn't have all 50, but I think I had pretty much all of them. I didn't have Iowa, which that was interesting. Yeah, there we go. It's maps. There's some clippings. This isn't old, but points of interest. And then this is my favorite part of this specific one, but it's all about the redwood forest and this is from Greyhound. Now there's Smokey the Bear. So that makes that bundle in itself worth it. But that's a good sampling, and I'm not going to go through the other ones, but I'll show you kind of. So for example, Illinois, this is where you get it. And if I have a state that is significantly, doesn't have as much items as the ones I'm showing you right now, I will discount that because, there are some states I have, but maybe that don't have quite as much paraphernalia, and so you can adjust for that. But this one has bonus. This one has a whole entire book with the stamps on Chicago. So that is very cool. And, then all kinds of other wonderful things like the other ones. So we've got Illinois. And I brought Texas, which also has a book in it, and California just to show you. But here I will go down. All you need to do is, if you want one, put the state in there and 14. And if for some reason you get an invoice for me and you say, and it's less than what the $14 is, it's because I decided that it needed to be because I have less stuff. But for the most part, I think we're all pretty good on this. I have Arkansas, Delaware, Florida. Maybe it would be helpful if I put this up here so you can visualize it too. Hawaii, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, and apparently I decided I had enough to make 3. Montana, Maryland, Michigan. Is that New Hampshire? Oh, Massachusetts. Minnesota, Oregon, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, and I may have enough to do 2, I think, on that. South Dakota and Utah. Now, those are the ones I have finished. I have more states that just are not done yet. So let me flash this up there again for you so you can see it. And all you need to do is put the state that you want and the number 14. Now, remember, I also just said I have California, Texas, and what other state that I just showed you? Illinois. So California and Texas weren't on there because I had them on my person. So there you go. They're fun. Okay. Let's get fired up. What shall we do? Shall we do stamps? Shall we do Some more fabric. What else do I have left? Let's do stamps. Let's do Aiden. So little Aiden, which I really liked. I thought it was really fun that Aiden, let's see, how much are you, Aiden? $4 for your, basically for your choice of Aiden or Aiden and his outfit. But this is Aiden. Nope, this is Aiden. Isn't that cute? Here's some examples of what they did with it on the back. Or with them, I should say. And he is a cling stamp. So there's one cling stamp. He is $4. And then here is an outfit. Now, personally, I think you could stamp this and turn this into a woman's outfit too. So very, very cute. And we will be using some of these stamps in upcoming videos. So Aiden and the outfit are $4 each. So just put in which one you want and we will make sure you get it. Excuse me. I'm just going through here to make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay. Next stamp that I have, and then we'll do some fabric and then we'll come back to the last stamp. The last stamp is going to be $3. And it is, come on. For the love of Pete. I'm on the struggle bus. Okay. $3. And it is the clings. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it says it right at the top. 7 stamps, $3. And my favorite is the very top one. Eat, sleep, and play paper dolls. Isn't that adorable? So cute. But speaking of paper dolls, I better do this one before I forget. I do have some paper dolls. I've been finding them like a lot, and I swear it's because it's out in the universe that I'm going to be, I'm getting ready to do some paper doll tutorials. So it's always a winner, winner, chicken dinner. How come I don't have these on here? Do I? Hold, please. Oh, here they are. Okay. So the first one is going to be $3. So we might as well leave that on the screen. These are the Scandinavian girl and boy paper dolls. Again, these are not ancient by any, they're not, well, I don't even know if they're vintage. Kathy Allert is the illustrator of these. Well, 1993, so I guess they are. But they are, here is Karen and Lars Eric. Those are your paper dolls. There's a little information about Scandinavia and what is included. Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Denmark. And then there's all these wonderful outfits. And let me see, how many pages are there? Hang on a second. I gotta, oh yeah, we're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages of paper doll clothes, all uncut, ready for you to play with. So that is, or craft with. That is $3. Just put in Scandinavian paper dolls, whichever, but probably be a little more specific. The next one is also a uncut bundle of paper dolls, and she is going to be $6. This is from, it has 3 dolls, 31 fashion, another David Wolf illustration. This is from 2014. Here is the back. This is a little sticky. This had a sticker on it, just so you know, if it comes to you that way. Connie Francis. Who knows who Connie Francis is? This is the front. She was a singer. I don't think she's still alive. I'm not sure. But there she is. Isn't she pretty? And there's a couple of her gowns. And then it shows the photo of her in the dress, which I thought was really super cool. Where's she at though? Let's get her. Wait a minute. Oh, this is the doll. There's two poses. I was like, where'd she go? Here's a little country option. And wouldn't that go cute with Marisol or Cassie, Cowboy Cassie, Cowgirl Cassie? There she's all glammed up. And I think the illustrations are beautiful. Beautiful. There you go. So that is going to be $6 for you. Okay, we just have some stamps and some fabric left to go. So fabric, let's see. I have some really good robust, that's the word I'm going to use, bundles of fabrics. So if you are a quilter, these would be great for you. If you want to do covers, they're great for you. They're all a little bit, well, no, one of them is less expensive than all of the rest. So let me just show that to you first. And it is only, this one is only $2. And it is because, I mean, there's a lot of fabric there, but when I undid it, there's two different, it was just a little more, you know, like different pieces, not so much as, well, one of them. The other one's pretty good. But I was like, I'm just going to make this one considerably less. Now, this one, of course, goes with it. And it's, I think these are fat quarters. But, you know, a lot of them, like, for example, see that? They cut this out to use in whatever they were doing. So a lot of them are like that. But this one is $2, and you can just call it, what should we call this? Let's just, I don't know. I think this looks very William Morrissey. Call it William Morris or green and mauve. I don't know. The colors are gorgeous. I love this fabric. Love it, love it, love it. I think there was one little piece, and I did keep a little piece of it. Okay, so that's the other, that's the one that's just $2. And then the others are, well, there we go, are going to be $4 each. And I have several colors, so I'll show them to you. Which one is this one? We're going to call this one the pinks. They're not showing up quite as well, but they are pink. This one. And they're nice, good size pieces of fabric. So you could make covers. I love, this is my favorite, country flower. So let me just show you, for example. Maybe I'll measure one. Oh, this one you could probably get a couple covers out because this one has not been cut. So it is in half. So these must be fat quarters. They are. It is. Yeah, it's 13 inches wide. So you could easily do either a large book cover or you could do, you know, like a 8 or 9 inch one. So that is the first one, pink. Pink for $4. Then we have purple. This isn't showing up as well either, but it is. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I see I got a piece of fuzz on there. This is gorgeous. Look at this. This is a really big piece. And I loved that they were all bundled together and matched. And I also loved this one. So that is going to be purple today. $4 purple. And then the last, wait a minute. Am I missing one? I got pink, purple. This one is a little bit more. This one is $6. So this one has a lot. It is all of those color, all of those. This is a very large piece. Love it. It reminds me of bed sheets a little bit. This one is $6. There's that. These are all shades of yellows and greens. This is kind of a really light green. I don't know. I think these all just remind me of vintage sheets. And then this one is a little bit more modern with the lilies. It's very soft though. So that's the last one. It's just a lot more. There's a lot more yardage there. So that one is $6. So you can either put in, let me just tell you what we got. We've got purple, pinks, yellows, and then the $2 bundle, which is the, I call it William Morris. So there you go. Checking my work. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I've got to figure it out. I think I'm going to have to take, I have a box and I have some packing stuff. So I think I'm going to take everything with me so I can do my invoicing tomorrow after I get there, and do all my packaging there too. All right. Did I forget anything? Okay. All we have left is our stamps. So let's get to it. These are a variety of prices. Let me just put this up here. I think all of them. Okay, we'll just start from the beginning. Who loves Beatrix Potter? I couldn't pass this one up because I know a lot of you do, and I thought, and with the exception of one of these, they are all unused as far as I can tell. So this one is the first one. It is going to be $4 for Beatrix Potter with the mama and her baby bunny. This is a stamp by it's called Mrs. Rabbit Rocking. It's licensed. Oh, goodness, I cannot see. Let me just show you. It says, I think it's a stampendous. Stamp. Is it? Can you see that? No, not really. Well, I don't feel so bad. I think it's a stampendous. So that's your first choice, $4. The next one are the flowers. These. This is $2. It's a bouquet of flowers. I love this one too. And if you're a card maker, that would be perfect too. I guess, I don't know why it has kind of that. It hasn't been used, but it's got like, I don't know, that film on it. Probably because it's a new stamp, but it's super cute. Let me show you the front of it. $2. So then let's do the one that's the leaf. And see what I'm saying? It just doesn't look very good on the front, but it is really cool. This one has been used. I don't know what kind of leaf it is. I wanted to say an aspen leaf, but it could be like, I don't know. Could it be a ginkgo? Well, let's see. Maybe it says on here. But can I? This is by Hero Arts. Nope. Couldn't even try it. Couldn't even see it if I wanted to. Oh, wait. It says leaf detail. I knew that. I looked at it before. Okay, the next one. What do we have? We have roses. This is going to be $3. And this is what the front looks now. Personally, I don't really think that's the most beautiful, but because, you know, they just colored it in. However, I think it could be even more beautiful. But the design itself is gorgeous. I love this. So this is by All Night Media. Never used. It's a rarity that I buy stamps when I'm out and about, but I saw these. I always look, but I rarely ever buy them. But when I saw these, I was like, I know people will love these. So that is why I grabbed them. Now, the next two, again, it was hard for me not to want to keep these. The first is, it's called Butterfly Square. How unique. Dan Morris Art and Design Stamps Happen Ink. Never been used. It looks like it had a tag on it somebody took off, but here is what it looks like. I love this. Oh, that is just stunning. And then here's the back. Never used, unused. And it's fairly big. It is 4¼ by 4¼ So it is square, as it says. There you go. All right, so that one is $6, and the last one is going to be $9, and it is by far my very favorite. Just because the dragonfly is on there. So it's got a dragonfly, a monarch, and a bee. Let me show you really close. And I think these would make cool like stamps. Stamp them out because of the frame, and then make them into faux stamps. This is also from the same company, Stamp Happens Inc., the Tapestry Studio Collection. Dragonfly, Butterfly, and Bee. Again, very unique title, but we've got that one. That is $9 if anyone is interested. So let me just go back over them so you can see. If you are watching this on the replay and you don't see that something sold in the comments as you're watching them on the replay, you are welcome to comment in the comment section and ask if an item is still available, and I will get back to you and let you know yes or no. So you'd have that option too, which is kind of nice. So you don't have to, clearly first one in, if you're here watching it live, that helps. But if you are not able and there's still things available, you can still buy. That's the kind of gist of having a drop sale. But my friends, that is everything I've got today. I am, like I said, going to be traveling, so I will take all of my goodness here. I've got a box I've already started adding packing items to it, and I will take those with me, and I will be shipping now from Omaha this week. Or if you are in the Omaha area, we can just do pickup. And that's the other thing too. If you're in Iowa and you're going to be nearby where I live in Des Moines, Johnston, then by all means, let me know, and let's save a little shipping, and you're welcome to do porch pickup. If I'm not here, you can I can put it out and you can stop by. So just remember that is an option for you. And I think that is it, my friends. I got to get my stuff together and do yet another sale and a whole bunch of videos before the day is over. I will be, probably crafting while we're watching this and I'm answering questions. So I look forward to seeing you and talking to you soon. So until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.